Welcome back to Everyday Iowa. KCRG's summer series, Our Town, is back for another year, and we're kicking off this week's Our Town with TV9's Danielle Wagner.
Yes, I'm going to bring you the town of Hiawatha. So throughout this week, I will bring you stories along with our photographer, Sam, highlighting just some of what makes Hiawatha so special. Here is a preview of just some of what you will see this week. From family-run businesses to new housing to food trucks, there's a lot happening in our town, Hiawatha. Here's a quick look at some of the stories we'll be sharing with you throughout this week. Having a chat while having some coffee. Find out where you can find Hiawatha's mayor once a month, ready to hear your concerns and comments. From rugged tech to production tooling to quilting machines. Some unique and important goods are made in Hiawatha. We'll take you behind the scenes at 3 different companies. From its summer reading program to its food pantry approaching its 1-year anniversary, find out what's going on at the Hiawatha Public Library. A restaurant is the definition of a family-run business. How Oscar's restaurant also makes every customer feel like family. Housing construction is well underway in Hiawatha. We'll explain how city leaders are working to meet a housing need. Whether you enjoy woodworking as a hobby or if it's part of your job, Not Just Lumber in Hiawatha can help supply what you need. Fridays are for food. Food Truck Friday started in 2022 when the Village Center Plaza was built. What you can expect to eat each Friday through the end of August. Coffee, sandwiches, and pastries. You'll find all of those things and more at Stillwater Coffee Company. How the coffee shop gives back to the community. To many people, pets are family. We'll take you to 3 pet-related businesses in our town, Hiawatha, striving every day to provide top-notch care to your furry friends. Stay tuned this week for these stories, and we'll tell you about Hiawatha's 75th anniversary celebration coming up on Saturday.
Well, that should be a lot of fun.
75 years.
75 years on Saturday. So on Friday, myself and Joe Winters, we're going to be live from Guthridge Park in Hiawatha to tell you all about the anniversary celebration. And there have been a lot of improvements at Guthridge Park in Hiawatha. There are now pickleball courts, a mini pitch is on the way as well. Of course, the farmers market is there on Sundays. There's a playground, so a lot to talk about with Guthridge Park. And the 75th anniversary again on Saturday. There will be a parade, a Ferris wheel all day that's free.
Oh, fun.
Food trucks that you do have to purchase the food. Don't want to confuse you there. Ferris wheel is free, food is not free on the food trucks. But a lot going on Saturday. There will also be fireworks Saturday night to help celebrate that 75th anniversary. So looking forward to Friday when Joe and I get to be out in the field at Guthridge Park talking about this big milestone in Hiawatha's history.
That's so exciting just to see how the town has changed over the years. Have you been able to dive into the history of how it's advanced and
Yes, and you'll see in the story, like one of the biggest things that has changed through the years is a need for housing. So we have a story on some of the housing developments and just what the need is there. There are 500 businesses in Hiawatha. So during the week, the population doubles in size. So part of the reason with these housing developments is trying to keep some of those people who come to town to work to also live there. And I really enjoy doing this series because I live in Hiawatha. So a lot of the businesses that are featured, I have a personal connection to as well. My dogs go to Peterson Pet Hospital, celebrating 22 years in June. Cedar Run Company is where my dogs get groomed. And so some of the stories, you might see some pictures of my dogs because they were getting some medical procedures done. So I was like, sure, we'll use my dogs. There's an ultrasound, there's the laser therapy, show their photos.
You also have an award-winning dog.
That is true.
Your home.
Yes, because I mentioned the Hiawatha Farmers Market, and every October there's a fall festival to kind of wrap up the season, and they have a pet costume contest. And my dog Benny is the reigning pet costume contest winner. We are already planning to defend our title this year in October.
There we go.
So Benny will be back.
And
maybe with a few others as well. We've got a group costume idea working on.
A group costume.
So,
I can't wait.
I like that. That's awesome.
I'll keep the rest secret for now.
Well, what about food in Hiawatha, restaurants?
So one of the favorites that we stopped at Oscars. It's really well known in town. Family business. Mom and dad are in the kitchen. All the sisters are
beautiful.
the servers, the wait staff. Their kids also work there, and grandpa makes an appearance too. So it's really all about family, and they tell me that the customers feel like family too, which is the reason they come back.
Yeah.
Stillwater Coffee. They have coffee, but also lots of other things you can enjoy. And it's really focused on giving back to the community, so we'll dive into that. And I also stopped at Roasters, where the mayor once a month does a coffee talk. That might sound a little weird because he's like, my wife said, why are you doing this? Because people come to him and bring their questions and concerns, but he says it's been great, and he really looks forward to that. So again, a lot coming up this week from our town, Hiawatha.
That's really cool.
That's awesome. I'm
Thank
excited.
you. Yeah, me too.
Yeah, we should go to those events. I mean, it seems like a packed weekend, so
It is.
family, friends, fun.
Ferris
so.
wheel.
Head on out
Ferris
Saturday.
wheel. There
Will
we
Benny
go.
be making an appearance?
I don't know. We'll have to see.
Okay.
I guess
Well,
you'll
I
have
really
to go
hope so.
to see.
Thank you, Danielle.
Exactly.
Yes, thank you guys so much.